What's the best color of nails?
Ooh, nude.
Light pink.
Aqua.
Man, I was very excited to do this podcast. That answer just went so many different directions. No, let's not get into that. Well, let's get into it.
Pink.
We're recording?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait, is nude and light pink the same? That's not the same.
Nude. Okay, nude. I think pink could fall under nude. Like, I kind of have a pinkish nude on.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I also, yesterday we were supposed to be playing volleyball, and I thought that it was volleyball time. And I paid so much money for my nails, and I cut them down so that I could play volleyball, and then volleyball
This
got
is
canceled.
cut?
Yeah, this is cut.
Oh.
And volleyball got canceled. And I cut my expensive nails for something that got canceled.
They're still like long, I feel.
Yeah, but they were like long and beautiful.
Okay, but
You're
yeah, no,
thinking
I'm not
hot
thinking
pink.
about. No, I'm thinking of a very specific,
Okay.
like light pink. But hold on, that's Riley back there who answered third. He's producing again. You said aqua.
Yes, sir.
Why aqua?
I like dolphins.
Wait, what? Why is that your answer?
It's just like Miami Dolphins. You know what I mean?
I think he just based it off the color, right?
Oh.
Are you talking about getting nails with like all the sequins and things on there?
Like like Drake and Lil Yachty get their nails done, right?
Okay.
Oh, are you thinking on guys?
No, I wasn't, but I was trying to put it into context for him so he could maybe like.
I think Bradley just liked the way the aqua sounded.
Yeah, I didn't want to overthink it. It's a lot of
Because
pressure.
definitely the way he said it was definitely because he wanted to say it like that. He was like, aqua.
Aqua.
Yeah. I said light pink. This is why I said light pink.
Okay.
This is why I thought of the question, actually. I don't notice nails much. I don't know a ton about the nail game. Right? Like people tell me, oh, I got my nails done. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
You show me your nails all the time. I'm like, mine look better.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's because you don't like my hands.
But that's not true.
You don't like my hands. Do you like my hands?
Well, sometimes they look crusty. Okay, that's not the point.
So he doesn't like my
The
hands.
point is this: I went to get a new iPhone finally. Right, I've had the same iPhone for years. I've went through the same model of it 4 or 5 times, water damage, over data, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I was like, okay, let me get a new phone. And then so the person I'm talking to, like they're setting it up, then they hand it off, and they were gonna set up my phone, right? And then when I see my phone enter these hands, I was like, first of all, the hands were so nice, but then the nails, I was like, I've never seen nails this nice before, and they were a light pink color. I was like, I was stunned a bit, right? I was like, I've never paid attention to this department before, but all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I'm flustered.
Oh, flustered.
I'm flustered. And then I look up and it's a dude.
No. Wait, so they weren't even long nails?
They were long nails.
Oh.
They were done. He was
Oh, you got confused. How did that feel emotionally?
I
Are you
was-
still recovering?
I was a little bit, well, here's what happened.
Okay.
First, when I saw the nails, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
right? And then as I'm following to see the voice behind the nails, possibly, it's like, can I help you with anything else? Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I know that you were like, oh.
I was like, oh, for a second, but then I was like, respect, sis. Right?
Yeah.
But the issue was I couldn't even dap him up because I don't want to mess up those
The
nice
nails.
nails.
Can you explain the shade of pink?
It was Amber. They were so nice. I'm still like
I know, but talk about it. Talk about it. What kind of pink? Put us on.
Apple Store, Columbia, dude working on what's it called? Geek Squad? Not Geek Squad.
Genius Bar.
Genius Bar. Do they still have that? I don't know. If they do.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what was genius was the nail tech.
Riley, what are you searching?
I just
I look at the screen and it just says light genius.
You know what happened? He heard what I was saying.
Yeah.
He meant to type in light,
light
pink.
pink. Yeah. I'm still
And
new to
and yeah,
Light
so
pink
he was
nails.
searching the wrong thing.
this. Yeah, light genius.
Yeah, it was. Is it kind of like? No, it's not. Our pink is kind of.
More purpley. Mauve. This is mauve.
No. Well,
It's
this
muted.
wall is not our palette pink. That is our palette
Okay,
pink.
you know what though?
So-
It really depends on the color of
pink.
complexion it's against because that color doesn't always look good on
Amber
every
was
skin
like
tone.
this. It was like this. This was the color. Maybe a little bit
but like
lighter,
which
but it was
one?
glossy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bottom left.
Was that the shape?
What do you? Yeah, click that one. That was in the shape. They were like pointier,
Okay, then is it that one right next
but
to
it was glossier than this.
Riley, get out of that
It was
real
like-
quick.
Oh.
What about the one right next to it?
It was like
Up top, to the right. Top right.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
my
That.
God.
yeah.
What-
it
was that the shape?
This is was the shape,
Yo, you know what I'm
but the
thinking?
hands were nice.
You know what I'm thinking with those? Those look like some claws. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
What are you saying, Riley?
I
That's
have no
like-
idea what you're saying.
What are
gonna,
you saying?
That's gonna leave a mark in your back. You know, that's crazy.
That's how you know we got a white person on
Yeah.
the podcast now.
That's wild. No, just because like a pat. You know. Anyway, okay.
Love that.
This is the point of my story, right?
Uh-huh.
It's that men really do everything better than women.
Frost, what are you doing?
This is in my experience. I just told you, like, this
This
is a
is
department
why-
I never really pay attention to, and somehow the best nails I've ever seen, my man's.
Remember when
Apple
I
Columbia.
said on the Patreon,
Apple
like
Columbia,
last
baby.
week, I had said, like 2 weeks ago, I said, you know, podcasts giving men's mics made
Mm-hmm.
them believe that they're allowed to speak.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I hate that for us.
Okay, but here's
And right
the,
now you're doing that.
Can I tell you psychologically what happened to me? As far as a standard of nails,
A guy made you hard and what?
Amber. Stop.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Because you said it made you feel some type of way.
Okay, I didn't say that I was. All right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Here's the point.
You're not beating the allegations, though.
My my standard for nails on
Yeah.
a woman
Yeah.
is set by a guy.
Frost, the problem is that you
That's just what happened.
like-
I'm just saying that's just what happened.
This is a slippery slope, and I know where it ends. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll just let you think of where the slippery slope goes. Because you led with men do everything better than women, and you started with
That's-
nails. And my head immediately went like, okay, let's keep building on that. And you end with
The best nails I've ever seen.
Frost,
standard
you're
for
like, for example, Frost thinks he has the best feet in the world. His feet are mid at best.
Are they better than yours?
No,
Do we want to get it
at all.
Have you been to a drag show?
on the Patreon?
Okay, on the Patreon. On the Patreon. I'll do it right now. So for real.
Okay, no,
so
but
for real.
I think this is You're talking about drag shows. I think there's something there where like when these guys or however they identify themselves like really go all out.
First of all, was it
they
a
do
guy or was it somebody who?
He wasn't trans.
Okay,
That's what you're asking.
Yeah. Like, did they identify as?
Well,
she?
I don't know what they identify
Okay,
as,
but-
but it was it was like
he was a correct pronoun. You think?
yes.
Okay, got it.
I think his name was a guy name too.
Okay, all right. I mean, you're doing your best.
Yeah. He was nice. He helped me out. Shout out to I forget what your name is, but nice nails, Apple Columbia. Go check him out. You
That's-
see the guy with the nice nails? It's him. Get your iPhone from him.
Okay, heard.
Anyways, I am French tips for us.
Okay, I'm a press amber.
A press.
Yeah, that's the type of nails. This is the type of nails.
You're not even
press.
oppressed. People are suffering.
You're pressed on me. That was weird. Sorry.
All right.
nice.
Amber's feeling something today, and
No, like,
she's a little bit wild.
Okay, the joke there was like you're pressed.
Oh.
Yes.
Like,
but-
why are you pressing me?
Yeah, like, and then it became weird.
Well, thank you for that. And thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Strange Flavors. We are missing Shamir this week.
So sad. Come back, buddy.
He is somewhere. He will talk about it next
he
time he's
wants to.
back if he wants to.
Yeah.
I hope he will.
Yeah, same.
But otherwise, maybe just go flood his DMs and be like, "Where you at?"
Where you at, Brody?
He has a song called "Where You At." So maybe send him that
A
song.
screenshot of you listening to it.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Where you? It's not really a
I meant like, huh?
It's more like a yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, today you got the Yap Queen and the Yap King. And Riley, Riley looked back like I was talking about him as the Yap King.
I was going to
but
say, I
Riley
feel like Riley,
yaps to be honest.
Riley's offended that he's not considered the Yap King.
I'm chirping. I don't yap. I chirp.
That's true.
Okay. We'll give it to you.
So this,
Wait, really quickly?
yeah.
Riley adding to the theme of the cool hair on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying we all have cool hair?
Well, remember that was a thing that people used to say to us when we used to like perform in college stuff. They're like, all three of you guys have like really cool hair. Do you remember that era?
I remember one person saying that at Playlist Live.
That, yeah. But also like that was a thing. Like I had the curly brown hair. You had the long hair. Shamir had the blonde or the whatever phase he was in.
Mine was the only one natural.
Whoa, my curls were natural.
Yeah, but I didn't do it. Like you guys were coloring your hair. You guys were.
What difference does that make?
You guys were like curling, ironing,
Frost, do you
straightening,
think that you're,
hairspraying.
like-
I'm just saying, I kept it all natural.
And?
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Riley's adding to the theme of the cool natural hair. So now we have two people who are doing the natural.
Get out of my face.
Naturals versus BBLs. What do you call a BBL of hair?
I don't know. Done.
Done. Okay. Yeah, so I had an email, but it actually came.
Frost.
It's actually for Shamir.
Frost.
No, it's a Shamir email, so we'll save it for next time. But if you guys
Okay.
want to send emails, strangeflavorspodcast@gmail.com.
So it wasn't a random. It wasn't you, is what I'm asking.
No, it's never me.
It's not.
Don't you see the
it's Gacho
names on the
ass.
emails?
Cacho ass.
Cacho sent a very like good email.
Mm-hmm.
Amber was on the Party Next Door P4 cover, and she was really repping that afterwards. So
I was
Cacho,
repping that afterwards.
Yeah, you were like that. Catch me on the P4.
You were on an album cover?
Yeah, look it up. P4.
Yeah, I want to see.
Party Next Door P4 cover. Don't share the screen on this one, sir, because it can get.
Nice. Oh, okay. Where are you?
There she is.
Top left.
Really?
The nice white. Oh,
That's
Why did it sound like Mickey Mouse? Oh,
thoughts?
Are you guys messing with me?
no, that's
Thoughts?
me.
That's cool. How did that go down? Oh, and now there's okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
How did that?
How did that
go down?
Can you just like give me the backstory?
The backstory was.
Why are you saying it like that? Why don't you ask what's really? Why were you popping that thing? Why are you popping that thing for party? Party at the party playing with his nose now.
Party wanted a party.
Were you? So you went to Canada to do this or what?
Oh,
Whoa. All right, we're past that.
yes.
All right.
So yeah, send an email. Like I said,
If you didn't get it, just listen to an old episode.
we'll be comparing feet on the Patreon
Okay.
and much more juice. So sign up for the Patreon. And thanks you to all the patrons who have been supporting and catching some awesome new episodes every week. And yeah, get the merch, link in bio. Okay, let's serve a little bit of tea. You gave me tea before we hopped on here. Amber's 4th time making tea. It was decent.
The chai I made you?
Yes.
I think that was the 3rd time I made chai.
Oh, 3rd time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I'm
had
still
to
learning.
kind of remake it, but it ended up being,
Well, no, give an honest rating.
it was good.
Okay. But you can be honest.
It was
1
made
out
better.
of 10?
It was
Say
made
it.
1 out of 10. I would say like a
Be honest.
4.
4. Okay, that's fine. Because you want to know why? I needed to be honest. I like to cook well, right?
Yeah, and by the way, she cooks really well. The stuff you make is good. So that's why I was giving you an honest rating.
Yeah.
I feel like chai is one of those things you need to have down,
Yeah.
especially as a Desi person. Like,
Right.
this is unacceptable. Everything else you make, bomb.
I want to be better, right?
Everything else you make, Osama. You know what I mean?
So dumb. So yeah, I mean, I made him chai, and I want to be better at it. But now that we're spilling tea, let me spill the real tea.
Yes.
Okay. So I got a text from my ex situationship. Okay. And
I don't like that you are already calling it an ex situationship. Jeez.
what else should I call it?
You could have stopped at X, but okay, all right.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of realization comes along, and like the more I think about it, it's kind of like if I don't love calling him an ex because there's not a lot of proud moments, and we'll get into that. Okay. He texted me. Okay. He goes, "Hey, I'm having my first show on the 18th, and you should come."
What kind of show?
Sends location. I said, "Show?" Question mark, question mark.
Right.
He said, "Comedy show. Heads up. I got to talk about my trauma, so I will be talking about us."
As in you and him.
Riley, feel free.
That's just like a weird way to be like, how you doing?
So I said, and he said, question mark. I said, "I hope you slay. Don't know if I should be there." He said, "Thanks. You should sit in the front row. I'll put you on the list. Just let me know how many." I said, "This sounds like a setup."
I love this so much.
He said, "Just come." I said, "Concerning." And then goes, "I already wrote my lines, but I'm going to freestyle a bit too." First of all, this guy,
Little improv.
maybe you're thinking like Amber, you're like your ex situationship. He was a comedian. No,
Not a comedian, no.
I faked a lot of things in that relationship. So my laughs were one of them. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why are you
I'm just kidding.
Why are you
really?
coming so hot?
That breaks my heart.
It just really pissed me off. It just
Jeez.
really pissed me off, okay? Listen, laughing. I was a jokester, okay? He's all right. He's not a comedian.
You're saying he's not funny.
No, he's not funny. Okay, maybe he's funny to some, but on a stage, haha, funny. I don't know about that, okay? I said, "I don't think this is a part of my journey, but good luck." He said, "Trauma is supposed to be the theme, but it's whatever. I wish you the best on your journey."
God.
I just feel like you keep saying the word trauma. That's really what I want to unpack.
I said, this is where it gets a little...
That's the theme of the comedy show.
is traumedy.
Okay.
Yes.
Isn't that like
That's the theme.
every comedian ever? Isn't that like they all have problems and that's why they're funny?
It is, but I guess this is more so just attacking kind of, I mean, it's
Like,
not going to be
you're
up
supposed
there
to
like,
talk about your
"Hey,
trauma."
what's up with these guys?
Yeah,
a
it's more
Seinfeld.
like, haha, like my mother's death left me with, mommy issues.
Whoa.
and mother, he's referring to Amber. Okay.
Anyways, I said, because now I'm mad, right? Now, you know what this feels like? It feels like to me that you want to talk shit to my face while I sit there. You want to talk shit to me while I just have to sit there and take it. You have a mic and I'm supposed to just sit there. This is a one-way conversation taking place.
Are you doing a traumedy set right now?
Listen to me.
Yeah, you have a podcast. Literally, you could do this. You could
she
go five.
does.
You could go 5 straight weeks.
And
If
she
you want
does.
to talk about trauma, I could talk about trauma.
It could be like
Okay?
the state of the union where they do like the response. You could just like light them up in the next podcast if you needed to.
Let me tell you why. I told you this because
Yeah.
I was like, I love this idea. one. Okay, there's 2 angles from this, right?
Yeah.
It's his angle, and then there's your angle.
Right.
I think for him,
Yeah.
when it comes to art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it be a film, whether it be a song, comedy set. As the person controlling the narrative, the story, you get to tell it how you want to
Right.
by exaggerating, fluffing, painting the picture that like puts you in the hero role, right?
Right.
So in this set, He's hero. He's main character. So it's really not about you at all. It's about him and how he felt, even if it's inaccurate factually.
Right.
It's all about feeling, right? This is art. This is a comedy show. So for him, I feel like that's an incredible way to get it out.
What's the purpose of having me there? You go do your thing, right?
Okay,
Like you
perfect.
go on that stage, you talk about your trauma, you let it out, you do what you need to do.
Yes.
But if you're mad that I'm posting TikToks about our quote unquote relationship that was unidentifiable factors, right? The equivalent to me in this scenario is if I posted a TikTok and sent him a link to it.
Yes. So you know when you go and you post an Instagram story, right? And then you keep checking it for who?
Yeah. Whoever.
The one person.
Yeah.
To thousands of your followers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But you only care about the one person that sees this.
And they never look. Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they look and then it's just like, all right.
Depends
great.
on how secure your
If you're
relationship
by
is.
the way, if you're super savage, you will create a close friends. And you'll only add that person in there.
Yeah.
Make your job easier. And then post whatever you want. Because one, the close friends attracts people to click it. Oh, I'm a close friend.
It
And
also
two,
comes to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes to the front and then you see right away if the person who it was targeted towards, which is one person, sees it. So
Right.
there's a little tip there. I've never even made a close friends, but if I were to do it, that's exactly how I would do it. Just get to it, or just send the picture to the person.
Yeah, but it ruins your whole close friend
Literally
situation.
text the person, take a picture that you were gonna post on your story, just send it to them directly. Like, how do you think I look?
See, imagine
FaceTime him directly.
Imagine the equivalent to this is posting a story of like, imagine you have like a breakup quote that you post on your story, right? And then you just tag that person big as shit. That's how this feels.
Perfect. So this, okay. Remember when I was telling you about this too? Kanye and Drake did Free Hoover concert in LA. And because Kanye shares kids with Kim, the kids came and the family came and they weren't going to miss this. It's the biggest
Right.
concert that LA is having. It's for free. Like, it's a huge deal. And Kanye West is singing his famous song Runaway, but now tailored toward the one person who's in the audience watching. And all he cares about is her opinion, her validation. It's Kim Kardashian.
And
he
what did he
changes the
sing?
lyrics. He says, run away fast as you can. And he's like, so the end of it, I forget what the lyrics are, but he's like, wait for me, Kimberly. Like, when he said, I forget what the exact lyric was, but when he said that part,
Did you think that he was
Riley,
slaying
I don't know
with
if you
that
can
one?
find that part.
Okay, I'll work on
Was
it.
that the idea to get her back?
Kanye sings to Kim, Larry Hoover concert. So I don't know, but it was just so, like, everyone went crazy, and in that moment, Kanye was such the hero. It doesn't matter, like, nobody was like, in everybody else's eyes, it wasn't that Kanye is a horrible father, he's a horrible husband, he's a horrible man, whatever, right? It was just that hero performing, center of stage, makes a claim to this queen. Like, everyone in that moment, their emotions were tugged so much that they're like, oh my God, just take him back, Kim. What's wrong with you? And in this case, this comedian, first time ever, is Kanye. And you're Kim, who does not get to respond. You just watch while the audience says, what's wrong with you? But you found it?
Are you saying I'm Kim Kardashian in this situation?
We
and
can't
he's
play
Kanye?
too much because it'll get copyrighted.
Also, just
Yeah.
because it's muted here, I don't know if it's muted in the actual audience.
Well, no, it's not. I unmuted it, but it's just like a crowd video. I don't know if is it like at the end? Like, it's a 5-minute clip. Is it at the end?
It would be like a short thing. Hold on.
I guess it's short. Okay.
But okay, in the meantime,
Yeah.
why that would be amazing for him to get it off his chest,
Yeah.
to paint the story he wants, and for you why it's amazing is because you get to hear it in the way that he has interpreted the whole situation.
Right.
Run right back to me.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, no.
I need you to run right back to me, baby. I need you to run back to me, baby. I need you to run right back to me, baby. I need you to run right back to me, baby.
He's pouring his heart out.
I need you to run right back to me, baby. I need you to run right back, baby. More specifically, Kimberly.
That's awesome.
Okay, first of all, he doesn't want me to run right back. He's going to talk shit in my face.
I know, but for you, right?
Right.
Back to that is one, you get to hear it through his like perspective of what he thought happened or
Right.
the way that you traumatized him. And I think that that's a really important thing that like we and me don't practice enough is just literally like shutting everything off and only using your ears as if you don't have a mouth. That you can't respond. You can't do anything. All you can do is listen and watch.
But don't you think that I deserve that conversation before you go on a stage? Don't you think that I should hear what you feel prior to you saying it in front of a crowd full of people?
Ideally, but,
Yeah.
but that's not
There's
what's
a
happening.
level of disrespect that's taking place here that you have to recognize.
That's not fair.
But
'cause
Riley,
I just feel like it's lame that he's making sure like you're gonna be like if he just wanted to do a set and like roast you and he just didn't tell you about it, like let's just say he just did it. I feel like all right. But like the fact that
he wants your validation.
Yeah, the fact that he's very clearly trying to make sure that you're there, like I think that's lame. I'm
But-
sorry.
okay, here, even if he did want me there and he wanted to do this, right? Do you know what would have been a nice way to go about it? Hey, Amber, I'm doing my first show and I'd really like for you to come out and support. I'd really appreciate it.
And then
by the way,
surprise
heads
come?
up,
Okay.
heads up, there is a section in there that, you know, I do mention you. I don't want to blindside you, but I would love for you to be there. Please. Thanks.
I mean, isn't there a part of you that's kind of flattered, regardless of what he's going to say, that you're still occupying that space in his head? I feel
That
like
real estate.
yeah, like that's where I would
But
go.
other than flattered, curious.
There you go.
Of course I'm curious, but at the same time, so I just felt like the energy of the text felt a little bit malicious.
Okay.
And that's why I'm like, hey, if you're going to have me drive out an hour to come see you for maybe 5 minutes to go on stage, I'd like for you to be a little bit sweeter about it.
Yeah, I think the thing here is this. I don't know him well enough. I don't know his character. I'm not judging him or anything like that. I'm seeing this through what your position is, and I just feel like it would be so badass to just show up, sit front row, let him get it off, and like show that you are like at peace.
Yeah. Or I could take
Unless you're not.
tomatoes. I could take tomatoes and I could freeze them. I could freeze the tomatoes.
Are you afraid that he's actually just going to kill it? Because you were saying like he isn't funny, but like that was like in the past. Like what if he just kills it and people are like, yo,
Honestly,
this guy.
I'd be really, really happy for him
That's
if he killed
that's
it.
what you should go in prepared for. You should be prepared for him to kill it, for everyone to look at you, to boo you. But
Why would you want that?
no, I'm saying that's what you prepare for.
Oh, right.
And you go there and you embrace the moment and you remember this and you're just like like you have a unique opportunity that like nobody gets, which is like
Listen, I'm down for the plot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. However, he, not to expose him, has social anxiety. Social anxiety is scary to me. What's stopping me from him saying something and me yanking that mic and being like, you want to talk about trauma? Let's really talk about trauma because your trauma is that I left you. What I endured to leave you was a trauma. Okay. And like,
yeah, I think you shouldn't go
exactly.
because you're not at peace.
It's like it sounds
Well-
like it's gonna be like Jerry Springer.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if you want to
then
talk
you'll
about
really get
trauma,
booed. In fact, I will boo you, and I'll be like, "Yeah, bro, you got it."
hold on. I'll be more than happy to be like, you know what? I'll start off the set and I'll be like, hey, this is like, you know that TikTok trend where it's like things my situationship did and I still stayed. Okay, we start off strong. We're like driving down the road. We're like really, really involved emotionally. Things are going great. I'm thinking, wow, this is my man.
Never been on the side of TikTok. But
And he's driving, he got a ring on his finger. And he looks at his finger and he goes, you see this ring on my ring finger, Amber? I was like, yeah. He was like, that's the single finger because I'm single.
wait, this happened.
This happened.
Wait, I'm lost.
I feel okay.
Hold on.
Can I just say? Hold on. No, you hold on. you're right now doing publicly on a podcast what he's going to be doing.
Welcome to my
this weekend.
motherfucking traumedy show, bitch.
This is
what I said.
Amber.
Hello?
Why do you get to do it and he doesn't?
He does get to do it, but I'm not inviting him to listen to this.
Yeah, but he might.
Okay.
And he can and it's open to the public, but like for him,
Yeah.
you're not even showing up.
Do you
Okay,
want
he doesn't have to show up to this. This is a choice.
can invite him to the podcast?
That's
Hold
what I said. That's what I said. I said we should have him on the podcast.
No, if he's going to have his moment
And do
on
the set.
Saturday,
Do the
if
full
he's
set.
going to have his moment on Saturday, I get to have my moment right now. Okay?
You're okay. Can I?
You
can
could
I tell you
also go
something?
into stand-up comedy.
Okay, this is what's happening. This is not a good look for you.
Why?
The audience, I can feel the audience's energy right now.
Am I giving
And if I'm
hater?
listening, I'm like, what's her problem? Maybe
Frost.
I need tickets to the show because this girl seems like,
What?
you know,
What? Say it with your chest.
bitch. I'll say it with my nails.
Yeah, I was about to pull up the nails again, like I'm fun.
No, but I want to go.
I'm
wanna
down
watch
to
the
go,
set.
but I kind of fought with him and I was like, hey, I don't know if you realize how this is coming off, but it sounds a lot like quote unquote, like I want to talk shit about you to your face in the front row. And so I really don't
Who
think.
quote unquotes that? Okay, sorry.
And then I was like, but I do really wish you the best. I just don't think that this is something that I should involve myself with. And he said, okay. And one thing that really pissed me off is like, I held my tongue our whole relationship. I let a lot of things slide. So when I had the opportunity to go off, I was like, how come you want to have a conversation, but you don't want to have a motherfucking conversation? He said, are you okay over there, buddy?
Consider this. Maybe you're hard to have a conversation with. So he just wants to talk to a room of people
Yeah.
who will listen and maybe hear him out.
For us, I can totally attest to the fact that I yap a little too much. But one thing I can say for a fact is in that relationship, I was submissive. I let him have it. I let him run the conversation and I was like more docile, more timid. I didn't fight back. Okay. And so he's not used to me being a bitch.
This is the most you've like fired at somebody. The Kendrick Drake beef got everybody acting up, bro. Everybody thinks they're in a beef now.
He said, are you okay over there, buddy? I said, dandy, but you desperately need to partake in some self-reflection. And he was like, I'm going to seize communication right now. I said, grand idea. He said, and I'm removing you off the list. I didn't want to be on that list, fucker. Sorry.
Is this-
Sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. There's one question in my head
Uh-huh.
this whole time, and it's like, is this all taking place pre or post P4 cover? Because I feel like that's a really valuable
If
piece.
you did the P4 cover, I'd be tight too. Yo, comedy set about my ex did the P4 cover. She's at party's party.
Okay.
Party
I'm
has-
sorry,
all
guys.
right.
That's all I'm thinking.
But yeah, I could go on with the rest of my trauma, but
I now, like before when you told me this, I was like, Amber, like we should go, we should check it out. Like let's let him, like, it would be nice. And I think everybody deserves a fair shot.
yeah.
But now I really want to go because you really made it seem like very aggressive.
What do you, yes. I mean, I'm just
So
like,
I really want to hear like what
this
he has
is
to
a
say.
lot of pent up things. Like
I think you're right then, because like if you hear, I feel like I'm watching if I'm watching this live, right? Like I'm sitting next to you in the live audience we're watching, and I'm eating popcorn, and then he starts like telling stories. I feel like you wouldn't be able to stay quiet and hold it in.
I would hope I could.
You stand up,
Actually,
ruin the
motherfucker.
whole show. Just like
I don't
what's
wanna-
it called when they
Heckle.
heckle? You just be it's like worse than heckling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an open mic, right?
We'll write a set.
I'll just follow up. And
Because what you did today,
yeah.
that wasn't funny. So let's take what you said today, but make it funny.
No, I have a list of them. We could really work on it.
Okay.
But you have to get your friend to get us in. What if we do all this and he doesn't even show up?
We have 2 days.
I mean, we can write it.
Okay.
No?
I mean, yeah. If Kenny was pushing out 3 songs in a day, then we got to go K-Dot on this.
Okay, Cody. Because if he gets to
Let's
say
get
his
it, bro.
piece,
Okay, let's get it, bro.
then shouldn't I get to? It's fine. I think I thought
Amber. What do you mean? What do you mean? If he gets to say his piece, you say your piece every single week on
Yeah, but not
the
regarding
podcast or
this.
on the Patreon. No, but you have the platform.
I do have the platform.
If and on the Patreon you have.
Yeah, you're right.
So don't say if he gets to have his piece.
Yeah, I just didn't like the whole sit front row. I'm going to talk about
That's the
us
best
energy.
place to sit.
I understand. It
Or
just-
this was my other idea, by the way. My other idea was we show up in disguises, right? Amber.
and a fucking mustache and monocle and top hat. Like, what are you thinking,
No,
bro?
no. It's simple. You do your hair naturally.
What?
Like you don't do your like we should like I'm the only one
I'm
that does
wearing my hair natural right now.
no color.
You want me to dye my hair a second time?
I'm the only one that colors his hair this time around, and everyone else just
You're talking a lot about your hair, but not your beard, because I know you did something with that.
actually somebody
Oh.
at the gym asked me today, what did you do with your beard? They were like, show me how to grow that. I was like, bro, I'm Pakistani. Like, what do you want me to do? We're hair.
I'd love to
people.
talk shit, but I can attest that beard has been full. He's
Yes,
just been
something
cutting
happened.
it down. No, he was purposely shaving. I was looking at it and it was all full, and I was like, I wonder why he doesn't grow this. But
Okay.
yeah,
I just want to throw you off a little bit.
Can't throw me off.
unfortunately, it's not
real.
real.
It's real.
It's real.
I feel like you just
Mashallah.
need to channel, like you're rambling like about this. I think you just need to like give yourself like a minute on the clock, look into the camera, and just get it out.
Oh, me right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna put on the night.
She got it out. She got it
Oh,
out.
no, there's
but-
more.
Yeah, but it was not like focused. It's like you just have to like just go bar for bar.
You're gonna continue the set right now.
Do you want me to? Because I can.
I mean, okay, then I'm gonna react like an audience member.
Okay. All right. Riley, you too then?
Yeah. Do you want the not like us beat on as you do it?
I think that'd be copyrighted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Should I continue? Should we keep this for the Patreon?
Whatever else is left about this, get it off your chest.
Okay, fine. Here's how I feel. Okay. First of all, it started with the Mexico thing. And again, I'm
All
titling
right,
this.
all right. This is going back way too far. I
Sorry.
thought you were gonna say about the comment. She's about to tell the whole.
I was
No.
going to talk about, hey,
Amber,
you want to
Amber,
talk
Amber.
about Trump? No, I'm trying to
You're
keep it
better
on
than
theme.
this.
Fine.
You're better than this.
Fine.
If you want to talk about it, do
Fine.
it via a song.
But
Do
that's
it
the
via-
thing is I wish I had some sort of creative outlet to do it.
Oh, it's almost as if you never used to make YouTube videos or songs.
But
or-
how exactly? Like I can make a TikTok talking about it or a podcast episode, but I'm not a rapper. I don't have the skills. I could feed it to AI, but I don't really know what's going to bring back to me.
you rapped before, yeah?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
she can rap.
Yeah,
But
I know you did that.
burly.
All right. We'll
I
see you
think we're
guys at the
good.
show.
Yeah, it's
I'm
sold
really
out.
gonna try to go, and I might report back to you. I might not.
But it's sold out.
I might start a podcast with him if I see that he has a point or a few points.
You know, for the audience, I just want to let you know, I wouldn't be this upset if I just had a simple conversation that was granted to me regarding the situation prior to taking it to stage. If I had a direct conversation, I would not be upset. But I feel like the elephant in the room was not addressed, and you want to talk about the little raccoon that went in the back. I'm still mad about the elephant.
Can I ask, like, you broke up with this guy. Why do you have so many rules for somebody you broke up with? Like, you guys broke up. You know what I mean? Like, you have high expectations of someone that you broke up with. You broke up
Right.
for a reason. Why would you expect anything?
I think because, and that's actually a really fair point. I don't think I have high expectations of him in that regard. I think that because of the expectations that were put onto me after the relationship had ended, in the terms of like, oh, why did you post this? And why did you say this? And why were you friends with my friends afterwards? I'm like, well, if you can have expectations, my last set of expectations were during the relationship. But you come back and tell me that everything that you're upset about took place after the relationship ended. And now I'm like, wait, so you can be mad about it, but I'm supposed to be dandy?
Well, let's hear him out.
We never even talked
There's a
about.
simple thing here. Let's hear him out.
It's also so old. I don't even know.
Yeah, like how long? Like, see, I just
we
don't have the
broke up
context.
so long ago.
Oh wow.
Like it's been a while.
Okay, like how long is a while?
like late 2022.
But rent free.
Rent free.
That's not a while.
Here he is, rent free.
Rent free.
And charging you for tickets.
And no, he was saying
Oh, free.
free.
Guest of honor.
Guest of honor.
Ex of honor.
Wait, so are we going? Yes or no?
Yes, we need to go. I'm going.
But do you have a way for us to get tickets?
We're going to need to find a way.
Okay.
I mean, the plug is not plugging right now, but
make him
we
plug.
need to be there. Why don't we ask him? He will literally be like, yes, you have the spot.
Do you want me to do that?
Yes. Text him right now.
Are you sure?
2 tickets, please.
But he's going to be really upset after he listens.
3 tickets.
3? Who's Shamir's going to go?
He might.
Okay.
And we can fill in if not. We're going.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Guys,
report back.
next time we'll report back.
Yeah.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
I feel kind of bad now. Guys, I'm sorry about everything I said for the last 10 minutes.
It was like 25.
I should. This is me not standing on business. I'm sorry.
Standing on business.
Standing on business.
All right, let's keep it moving. We'll report back about this.
Yes.
It's going to be good. And maybe Amber will come back healed.
Maybe.
Hopefully. That's the goal.
Hopefully.
Maybe she'll come back more vicious. Who
What's
knows?
his sign?
Don't do
Scorpio.
this. Don't do this.
Same thing as Drake.
I know. Oh, I know. Wow.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's go.
I recently came back from a trip
Yeah.
in the South. I was in the South, as in Louisiana and Mississippi. That's why that's why I have these. You see these bites all over my arm?
Did you eat crawfish?
Yeah, I did. But look at the bites. You see the bites?
I see
By the
one.
water. They call
2,
them
3.
Mississippitos out there.
Really?
No, but they should,
Okay.
right?
Right.
I feel like Mississippitos, like that's
Why Mississippitos?
Mississippi.
Oh, did you?
Mosquitoes.
I don't know why I was stuck on Louisiana. I didn't hear you say Mississippi.
Yeah.
Is that where New Orleans is?
It's in Louisiana.
What's in Mississippi?
Well, New Orleans goes on the coast, and then the Mississippi River goes through it. And so you can follow the coast up to Mississippi, and there's like Biloxi Beach and other kind of like really nice coastal areas. So we were there, and I wanted to check out. I've never been there. I want to check out the culture, see what it's all about, and it was nice. I was blown away by the culture itself because I had heard that it's like the second sin city of America, as in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of stuff does go down there, but I thought like as far as culture, like it was way better than Vegas.
New Orleans Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's Bourbon Street, which is the famous street where like everything happens. It's just bars and strip clubs and like musical venues and all types of other stuff, right? People go there to party and have fun, but there's so much more than that. And that's the culture of the South and specifically Louisiana, which like I had no idea it had so much French influence. And so the architecture there is absolutely beautiful. Like I've been to France before and like just seeing this here, I was like, I didn't expect that with the food, the language, everything is in French and there's so much influence
Everything's
of a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the
Whoa.
names of things. And then, like I said, the architecture, buildings, rails, things like that. It just has a huge influence
Right.
of French Creole. And so that was a really cool thing. I did, I tried crawfish, which is like a big thing down there. We have Maryland crabs here. So I didn't.
What I would do to have some Louisiana crawfish. Oh my God.
Well,
Oh.
I'm going to say I think crabs are way better.
Ah.
Here's why.
In general?
Yes. Here's why. It was good. Crawfish was good.
Yeah.
The work is more.
It is. It is.
Okay. I didn't realize this, but like okay, if
feels
this
wasteful.
if this is a crawfish, like I would say like 85% of it is waste.
Okay, but the actual work to get to the meat is not that bad as compared to a crab.
Amber. I didn't know how to do this, right? Mm-hmm. The waitress, she came over.
Twist the torso.
And I asked her, right? I was like, oh, I'm having a little trouble here. Like, what's going on? Like, how do I get to the meat?
Yeah.
And she comes over, she puts her stuff down and starts grabbing my crawfish. My crawfish. She starts grabbing my crawfish.
Are you sure?
And
You seem a little
with her
conflicted.
unwashed hands. Well, she was looking me deep in the eyes while she was doing it.
Nice.
And she was like, she put her hands on my crawfish without washing them all over the crawfish.
All of them?
I mean, a good amount of them.
Just one.
She showed me at least 4.
Yeah, but that's the outside part of the crawfish. You're not really putting your mouth on that.
And also she's like grabbing, not this one. And I was like kind of cringing inside. But then, okay, so you twist like the head part off.
Right.
Then you take like the top of the shell from the tail off, which that part is really hard. Like I cut up my fingers. And then from the back of the tail, you got to push the meat. And then you got to, if you're lucky, you can pull out the full thing.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Do you know what a crawfish is? A teeny tiny lobster. It's the same meat that you would see in a lobster's tail. It's the same place too.
So it's like a quail of
Yes.
to a chicken.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, well, this is my take on lobsters because I think crabs are better than lobsters.
Yeah, lobsters are okay.
Right. So then crawfish, I just feel like, that was my experience.
But I think the experience of like grabbing a crawfish, ripping it off, biting it, moving on to the next, like it feels like quick, kind of like.
Fun. It was fun because like you get like a ton of them.
Yeah.
In like a bucket. And I'm just like, chatting it up with my friend. I'm just like going through them. It was a fun, like, it's like almost like eating sunflower seeds and spitting them out. It's a fun, like laid
Activity.
back. And that's the vibe of the whole region there. Like we had done a South trip. We went through like, we went through Texas, Tennessee, like different, we went through Memphis, Nashville, and Alabama. And so that was its own thing. But like this time around, it was like way more laid back and just people chilling by the water, like enjoying the music, eating crawfish. So I was appreciative of the vibe and the culture, the Southern hospitality and all of that, right? So there was the crawfish, but then there was another delicacy that I didn't get to try.
What?
But I actually brought it for you.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, let's maybe do
it?
this live on the pod.
Okay, let's see. Smoked 100% alligator jerky. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is for us to try.
Is it what?
Is that halal?
Yeah, I slaughtered it myself.
I think it's not haram, right?
No,
No,
well,
gator's good.
It is. It's permissible.
Did you
I looked
eat
it up.
this yet?
I didn't try it. No.
Are we going to try this together?
Try it.
No.
You open it
Are
with
we?
your nice nails. Open that bad
I
boy
think
up.
the 3 of us should try it together.
Oh, that looks good.
Fine.
Did you try boudin? You know boudin?
What is that?
I just don't know. Like I had some second cousins down there, and we were at my great aunt's funeral, and they're like, "Yo, come get some boudin," and it was really
and right
good.
now Riley's talking about his ex-girlfriends. Okay.
No, not good. Chill. Cousins.
Right, that's what I said.
Oh, right, because Louisiana. No,
Louisiana
I
like
think it's
that?
like a kind of salt, like a
It's
kind of
like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bow.
No, but one thing I
Did you
wanted.
hear the trick? You better catch the ball. Gonna Mr. Weatherall. That's like the. No? Okay, I'll shut up.
All right.
All right, moving on.
So this is gator meat. That's something that they eat down there. The gator sausages. All the food was
Oh,
amazing.
this was on the menu too, like gator sausages?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Actually, Shamir has tried this before. He went to New Orleans and tried it because that's like a thing that people do. It's like it seems like it's a touristy thing, but people actually like there also eat it. It's a real thing.
Frog legs? Did you try them?
I've actually had frog legs before, but frog legs are haram.
Oh,
I found out afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
they're
they'd just be like underwhelming chicken wings.
exactly. It's just like you don't need to eat frogs.
Yeah.
You don't need to eat frogs.
Also, frogs being haram is crazy to me for some reason. Also, aren't frogs kind of dirty? Is that why they're not permissible?
Yeah. I remember looking up the gator versus frog thing, and I'm forgetting now what the
Reason?
reason was, but it made sense. They really do love Lil Wayne out there.
Oh,
I haven't listened to this much Lil Wayne since middle school.
is he from there?
Yes, he's really from there. He says it in all his songs. But
Eagle Street to be specific.
there you go. Yeah, so like they're bumping him everywhere. Him, Drake. So this is we got open.
Yep.
Did you get a piece?
Yeah.
You got a piece?
Oh, there's one on my couch. I don't know why I'm
Okay,
scared.
that's yours.
I don't know why I'm scared.
Can you get
Yeah.
me a piece?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, here we go. This is gator meat.
No, take that whole thing, buddy.
No, that's too much.
It's gonna be
It
good.
doesn't smell bad.
Yeah, it's
It
gonna be
smells
good.
like jerky. All right, now bismillah.
Why'd you
This is
take?
it, right? Oh,
Ding.
all right.
Okay.
We're eating alligator right now.
Tastes like chicken. I don't know why I'm a little scared internally.
I tasted Steve Irwin on this one.
It's tough, but that just might be the fact that it's jerky.
Steve's been here. I can feel it.
It does feel a little swampy.
Sorry that you can hear us chewing on here.
I don't love. Okay, I wonder which part of the alligator this is.
Tail.
Tail. Oh shit!
I think it's like
Alligator all over my couch.
I think the tail has the most
Meat.
meat. Yeah.
It's like a lobster.
Right. Or crawfish.
So, wait. Damn. It's stuck in my tooth, and now I'm just gonna have alligator in my tooth for the next hour.
Let me see.
No, I can't show you.
I don't see it though.
On the side.
I got gator in my teeth.
I don't love that. Don't say that. I need a floss.
Last time I brought you guys salmon jerky.
Yeah, that was cool.
This is because this is the only form of meat or like that you can actually like, bring on a flight and still like fine to eat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know like how different the
I
actual
don't love
alligator
the
would be.
aftertaste.
I think it's.
Do you ever do this to smell your breath? Like you
I
stick
can't-
your lower jaw a little further out and then just like inhale while you're breathing out?
I don't know if I'm having afterthoughts that's repulsing or the aftertaste.
Are you imagining the alligator?
No.
You look like an alligator
Rar.
Oh, I get it.
because you're so snappy.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
I thought it because she was wearing green. The green gators.
Right, that was the thing, but I don't want to
All right, I'm
relate to something else.
Got it.
But yeah, music scene aside from Lil Wayne is incredible out there. I was watching so much live performance. Everybody can play multiple instruments and they're so good. So good. I've never seen musicians this good live. They're just riffing, they're, just jamming. Everything is
How
good.
come you don't post on Instagram? Because I feel like I wish I had a better taste of what you experienced.
I just gave you the taste.
No. But like I wish you posted on Instagram so I could
I'll show
actually
you
see it.
I'll show you videos.
Okay.
I mean, I take a lot of stuff, but I'm just like, I was
just
there
post it on
enjoying
your
the moment.
story.
True. I did post that on Mother's Day. This lady was like,
Oh, that was cool.
yeah, she was singing what's that song? Man's World. She was singing Man's World, and then she said in the middle of it, she's like, and this for every mother effing mother out there. And she was like, she's like singing from her soul. You know the movie Soul, Pixar?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so like you just feel the music inside of you.
Yeah, no, she was singing.
Like everybody's just pregnant from the music out there.
Frost,
And so,
I have
so
gator in my teeth.
they were
It's like a really big chunk, and now it's just rotting in between my teeth.
all right, well, floss later. Or eat more. You can eat more and then it'll kind of like push the rest of it out.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I got a gator in my tooth.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Well, imagine how gators feel. They always have stuff stuck in their teeth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say that?
Have you ever seen?
No. Yes, but no.
You don't watch nature videos?
I do. But what
Those
do you mean?
alligator and crocodile videos are some of the best.
They have stuff in their teeth?
Yeah, they always have stuff in their teeth. They're just constantly chomping through things. Have you ever seen the guy? There's a. I think they're brothers. This brother's swimming in the like a lake, and then an alligator pops up and is about to eat him. The brother on top, he gives the alligator the people's elbow, so like a wrestling move. He dives into the lake, elbows the gator, gets his brother free, and they both swim out.
You know-
Coolest thing you could ever do as a brother.
I feel like alligators are one of those animals that should have been evolutioned out.
Oh, like a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's a little
apparently
intense.
chickens come from dinosaurs too. So
Yeah, but like
careful.
chickens are the consumable version, right? They're like, oh, they're little chickens and they run in their backyards. Alligators are vicious.
yeah, but we get tons of things from alligators too.
Like what?
Like leather. You're not supposed to, I think. But
But like, for example, like the consumable version of an alligator would be like a lizard.
also, okay, clearly somebody here doesn't watch nature videos, because if there wasn't alligators, there would be far too many buffalo, bison.
It doesn't matter.
That when they do their migration, a good portion of them, the alligators wait for. I mean, the crocodiles wait for, and then the ones that like make it over, then what's it called? The lions consume those, and it's part of the ecosystem. Like, don't mess up the ecosystem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we have a consumable version.
They're not
of
even
a-
bothering you.
Like, for example, we used to have dinosaurs, and now we have chickens. Imagine, it would make sense if I was like, oh yeah, we used to have alligators, but now we have lizards.
Okay, well now we have AI, so let's forget humans. That's what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that like
That's- 'cause that sounds like what you're
feel
saying.
like alligators
It's more
feel
consumable.
not real.
Why would I have Amber, Frost, and Riley when I could just have one AI, more consumable, quicker, less, or more concise?
You know what? I
Less
actually realized
feisty.
why we still have alligators. Because it would make swamp tours very boring.
Yeah, I'm just,
That's why.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on an airboat?
No. Oh, an airplane?
No, an airboat.
did you do that?
It's a boat. I did this in Florida, actually.
A boat that what?
A boat that has a huge fan on the back,
Mm-hmm.
and it just glides over swampy lands and water. It's an amazing experience. And then you go alligator watching.
I want to do that.
Well, now you have
While
a
I
reason.
also eat crawfish at the same
Well, you
time.
can eat alligator jerky while you do it.
That's fucked up.
Okay, let me get back to yeah, that's an airboat right there.
Oh.
It's really fun. It's like you're airbending.
That's
on
the
water.
exact type of guy you would also expect to be
Mm-hmm.
piloting an airboat.
Yeah.
I expect him to be white though.
It's a different breed of white.
Okay, tell me this. So we're listening to all the music, right? And they're playing like they'll riff with anything. So they'll be playing like Kanye to like, you know, Mary J. Blige, and like it's just like a bunch of medleys, right? They start playing BBL Drizzy on the horns.
No.
People in New Orleans are bumping BBL Drizzy everywhere, and they're playing it in live music.
No.
BBL Drizzy.
There used to be this band that would come to my neighborhood once a week, and they were called Gumbo, which is a famous dish from that region. I don't know if they're from New Orleans, but that's what they would do. So they would have a DJ. He would play like, I remember I have a video of them. You know, remember the song "Freak No More" by the Migos? She don't want to be a freak no more. She don't want to.
Okay.
And they would play. They had a trombone, a trumpet, and like a saxophone, and they would just do horn riffs to every like hot like trap song basically, and it was amazing.
That's
Like,
fire.
they would parade around the bar.
Yeah.
Is that
This-
basically what was going on?
this is what was going on, and it was just so funny that like it was BBL Drizzy, and they were also playing Not Like Us out there too, like everywhere. What's funny is my friend who was on the trip with me, his buddy actually made the BBL Drizzy sample.
Wait, what?
So it's an AI sample. He's an AI creator.
Yeah.
And so he posts all of this stuff on his Twitter, where he makes like he made a whole Game of Thrones Drake and Kendrick movie using AI. It's incredible. But then he made the like BBL Drizzy. It's
Yeah.
a sample using AI voice of, I forget who the famous singer is, but then Metro found that and said, "Yo, send this," and then Metro put drums over it. He shut up and made some drums.
Yeah.
But that was like a really crazy full circle moment.
Did he buy it from that guy?
I don't think it's being sold or published anywhere
'Cause it's
like
AI,
on
you can't,
streaming.
like,
You
buy
can't.
AI.
No, you can't do that on.
And you can't like copyright AI either. AI like created things.
I think the only way it can be possible is if the celebrity, musician, artist, whatever, is going to license their own likeness or voice in order for people to produce Like, so for example, if I'm Metro and I'm like, hey, Future, like, I made a whole track using your voice, and Future gives Metro the rights.
Yeah.
Like, Future doesn't even sing on it, but his voice is AI'd onto it. He's like, it sounds like Future. It's same flow. Everything about it is Future, but he himself did not sing it.
Right.
That's what is going to be allowed.
How famous do you have to get to be able to like play that card? Like, I don't know, if someone started doing that with you, are you big enough to be like, hey, you're using my likeness? How do you prove that?
I guess you can't.
Right. And like, it just seems so arbitrary. It's like, okay, that's a really famous person. You can't do that. Like, obviously, like Tupac or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
hard to point to like distinguish voice because it can go any direction. Actually, on the Patreon, I'm going to share something that is AI voice.
Okay.
It's really fun.
Okay.
But yeah, tune into that when you go there. But okay,
Yeah.
so my friend who was there, he's vegan, right?
Uh-oh.
And
What did he get? French fries?
well, they have a good amount of vegan restaurants out there.
No, but when you were eating crawfish.
Oh, he ate fries. he lived in Portland a little too long, so it rubbed off on him. But so I was like, I was playing nice. If I'm with vegetarian friends, I'm with anybody who's like eating a specific way, I try to just be like, I'll eat whatever you're eating. It's cool. Unless I can't eat that thing specifically.
Pork.
But so I was like, okay, like I'll go to a vegan restaurant. So I went to 2, and then like it's like stuff tastes like wet eggs and like veganism. Like,
Why did you say that?
and it smells like that. And I was like, bro, this is BS. Like, so like veganism isn't real. Shout out to the vegans. But
Oh,
Vegan
that was a
cheese.
contradicting statement.
Have you ever
shout
had
out to the vegans, bro.
You ever had vegan cheese?
I've had vegan everything at
The
this
vegan
point.
cheese doesn't even like melt, right?
It's so weird. It's like just like weird.
Hard
It ain't.
Yeah, I
cardboard.
don't even know what it
So I
is.
was like, listen, bro. Respect. I'll get a coffee from here, but I'm gonna find something near, and then we can sit down and eat at your place.
Yeah.
So then I found a place, right? It was called Chicken and Watermelon, and it was in the hood.
That seems like an offensive restaurant title.
Eagle Street.
And
to be
he was
specific.
like, my friend is African American, and he was like, this seems like a trope. I was like, bro,
If you you were with
let's.
somebody who was black, who's vegan, and you went to the restaurant called
was like-
Chicken and Watermelon.
I was like, my guy, I'm good in the hood. We'll go here. Yeah, and he's eating vegan food, right? He got it
But
from
they have
like
watermelon, so
he's getting
he'd be
served by
good.
like white women, all nice and stuff. And then I go in the hood. I was like, no, this is about to slap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, the food on the menu, it's called the wings are called Get Your Mind Right. It's called that's right.
Okay.
It's called Fat Boogie Bird Bitch or something.
Okay.
It's
fair.
not like buffalo.
Are the white
hot
girls
sauce.
Are the white girls reading those menu items?
No. There's not white girls here.
The white girls was
This
at
is
the
the spot in
vegan
the hood.
place.
This is Chicken and Watermelon. we're at.
Okay. I thought the white girls were working at the
Wait,
chicken
wait,
and
did,
watermelon.
they,
no,
did
no.
they have the wings? Was the lady who was cooking have the wings? You have to have
the shaky like.
Yeah.
It was like people that were absolutely blasted high out of their minds.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And I was like, okay, so I'm coming to this place. I gotta try like the watermelon drink or whatever.
Yeah.
They were out of the watermelon drink, but they had the Oprah Winfrey. I said,
What is the Oprah Winfrey?
She said we have the Oprah Winfrey. I said, what is? Never mind. I'll take it. You have to take it.
Yeah.
So I get there. First of all, that place, they were cooking everything on there. He was like, my friend was like, all of the flavors look the same. I was like, bro, that's how you know that they're real. They're not putting no artificial food coloring, no BS in it. Whatever the flavor is, if it says, that's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's gonna be right.
It's not to be contested.
The wings were slappers. Absolute, just banger after banger.
Oh my God.
He was looking at me. He thought about converting back.
Right.
I would have if I was him.
Yeah, but for us, you also probably played it up a little bit because
I was
knowing
licking my.
Yeah.
bone. I eat the cartilage. I be eating like I know how to eat wings. Like people
Same,
don't
I
know
get-
how to eat wings,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
I eat everything part of the bone. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
I re-dipped some of the bone back in the sauce.
And
Lick that
sucked
off, you know what I
the
mean?
sauce off.
Come
then
on.
use a bone as a toothpick.
Come on. All right, maybe that would help you get your gator meat out.
Yeah, honestly.
Then the Oprah Winfrey. This is the sweetest drink I've ever had in my life. I think it was 90% sugar.
Oh my God, but she's on Ozempic now.
What?
Yeah.
What are you Oprah? I don't know why it's called the Oprah Winfrey, but it was like a blue drink, and it was just all like I haven't had that much. It's like Kool-Aid times 50, but for some reason, it hit.
That's
Can you
crazy.
can you look up chicken and watermelon?
While he's doing that, did you know that
Louisiana?
Oprah had to step down from Weight Watchers because she uses Ozempic?
Really?
She was a spokesperson for Weight Watchers, and she had to step down because she's like, it didn't work.
Look at this spot.
Like,
Okay,
do you want me to
let's
just
see
go to the Instagram? Like,
It's
I'm where I'm
legit.
at. Yeah,
Yeah,
can
I think
pull
they
it
got the menu right there
Look
too.
at the
Yeah.
mascot.
up. Yeah.
Inside they had random pictures of like
Wait. What's that person who's just face palming?
Whoa.
that's
Click that.
It's a reel. He's in the middle of eating.
he's probably like
He's probably like, let's see.
Nope.
Y'all know what time of day it is.
yes.
We over here right
This is
now.
exactly where I was. Next to a hookah bar.
Saturday.
Saturday, April 8th.
Tony
Ticket,
Poacher Alumni Classic.
boom. We on again. $15 tickets right here.
Tickets.
Boom.
What are the tickets for?
There's like a lounge next door.
That's awesome.
It was bumping, bruh. It was
Okay.
bumping in there. That was a good shout out to chicken and watermelon. I think that, I don't think that this is a trope. I don't think that you shouldn't call this a stereotype. We never complain about Paco's tacos. We don't complain about Butka butter chicken. You know what I'm saying? We don't complain about Shamir's shawarmas.
Those wings do look like they're.
Is this guy like the owner?
slapping.
Is he the owner? Maybe It looks
didn't
he's-
see him.
He's in all the IGs.
Oh,
You see
maybe.
it?
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, there's a little outfit there.
But I think if you make good food, own that.
I really want wings now.
And who doesn't want watermelon with chicken?
Well, like I feel like chicken and
They
waffles.
actually sell watermelon there.
Watermelon drink.
Okay.
No, but I see a watermelon. That's okay.
Oh, they have watermelon flavored wings too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Not good.
Maybe there's some people were rating that the highest.
Did
I
you
didn't
try it?
I didn't try the watermelon ones this time.
Watermelon flavor.
I wanted to get my mind right. I got to get your mind right.
Ah.
What flavor was it? No idea.
No idea.
Was it absolutely amazing? Yeah. Right.
Because do you
it's
have
if
the menu?
go.
Can I see it?
Riley, pull up the menu.
All right, but I feel like is this the Oprah Winfrey, the blue thing right there?
Yes, it was blue.
Yeah. I feel like this is a lesson in good marketing as well. I'm just gonna say that.
Look at the way he's eating it. Oh my
You
god,
can
it was
just
so
pull-
good.
I mean, this is like the menu in the
no.
store, but I
No,
just-
can you pull up on
yeah,
the
that's
website?
that's the flavors right there on the
Okay,
right, on top right.
Zoom in.
like
Okay.
flavors. I see.
Where's the wings?
Those are all dry,
and
wet.
Yeah,
Where's the wings?
those are wings.
Oh,
Oh,
like
Oh.
the look of them.
No, okay, honey.
you want to see them?
Yeah, I'm trying to read it. Where's it get your mind right?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think Get Your Mind Right is a wet wing. You might have to go on their website or something.
maybe it was a special.
Do you see the Oprah Winfrey on the drinks?
That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to silence it.
I'm gonna pull up the menu on like Google.
But yeah, this is why you need to go to the right spot with the
Right.
people who know their craft, right? We were up late night. It was like 2 a.m. and there was nothing open. And he was like, there was a Mediterranean spot, and I was like, you'll be able to get a falafel there,
Yeah.
Mr. Vegan, right?
Oh, here we go.
So I was like, okay, you can get a falafel wrap there. I'll get a shawarma. It'll be all good. We go to the spot, and he was like, he loves saying Habibi all the time. So he's like, oh, is this a Habibi working there? I was like, I think that's an Amigo.
I feel like a vegan person should not, because if you've made it there and then said that, it's not really lining.
Oh, you're saying like veganism equals like PC?
Yes.
It's definitely just not. It's
Well,
definitely not Arab.
He's
that's
not.
for sure.
He's not PC.
Yeah, but it's then
He's just vegan for like. It's not for like a political thing. He's just vegan because he wants to be. Like,
no, I know, but I feel like if you're gonna be vegan,
you have to be.
a little bit, yeah, you gotta like be like, oh, like you can't say some shit like that.
Like if you eat like a smoked ham, you're automatically a Republican.
Yes.
Okay. So we go to the spot and he's like, "Is that a Habibi?" I was like, "I think that's an Amigo," right? So he's like, "No, it's definitely." I was like, "No, like I can kind of tell." So
This
I go
whole
up.
conversation is so racist.
He's like, "Try it." We're racist people.
Yeah.
So
Don't
we
say
go
it with pride.
So we go up to the guy and I was like, "Okay, let's try." You know, I'm like, "Oh, assalamu alaikum habibi kafaha," like trying to see if he answers back, and he goes, "Yes." And I'm like, "You see, bruh, he's not yelling yalla back there. He's just
Yeah.
like andale, right?" Tell me why I get my shawarma taste like a taco.
No.
See, if this was like, you know, if this was what do you call it, like Kareem's Kebabs, and Kareem was actually working there, and it was in Jackson Heights, it was in Dearborn, it was in, you know, wherever else
Yeah.
people like that be, it would have tasted proper. What I'm saying is chicken and watermelon, shout out chicken and watermelon. If you
Yeah.
had a chicken and watermelon spot in the hood,
You got to be true to your food. There's this guy who opened up he's
Come on.
Pakistani. He opened up a Mexican restaurant, like a Chipotle style, right? So I got a quesadilla.
is it like a fusion thing or like full
no,
on Mexican?
straight up Mexican.
Okay.
So I had a quesadilla that tasted very desi, very brown, very South Asian.
Okay, might be into that.
But that wasn't the purpose.
Was the calculation that white people are so stupid that they would think he's Mexican and
No.
then just buy the
He was like, well, ingredients equal this, but his taste palette was already brown
okay.
and not that kind of brown.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
But I like the fusion places. Those are sometimes fun.
sometimes.
If they do it right. If they're a good cook, like I'm like some people are like, "Oh, like leave our food alone." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
jeez.
if they can do it right, like we have a friend, Saud, shout out Saud Chai Alif Cafe, aka Chai Guy on TikTok.
TikTok.
Very cute, very handsome, mashallah. But yeah, he makes amazing fusion food. Right? Do you remember?
Give me
or
an
no?
example of one again.
He made these like masala fries with
Oh, that was true.
This like I forget what the sauce was, but it was something like Western or whatever. And then he made these like burrata style quesadillas.
Yeah.
And everything he made was so good because he's a chef.
He's a chef. He
Right?
has that in it. Like, he understands good flavor.
Right. That's like if you're a musician and you're like, "Oh, let me sample like music from this part of the world." If you know what you're doing and like it sounds authentic, it sounds good, like you show respect, you show love, like this is the beauty of you know what the world should be is us exchanging, learning. Like that's what travel is about. You're not just gonna go there and be like, "Oh, I'm still stuck in my own." You learn, you pick up things that you like, and then you adapt and you make your own kind of thing. So I'm into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I fuck with it. I want to go here now.
Shout out to Louisiana. I would love to go back there.
Tell them to
I
open
like
one
the
up
South.
in Baltimore.
Were you doing a stupid
Yeah.
dummy? Baltimore accent's still kind of one of the worst.
Avenue. Open one
Sorry.
up on the Avenue.
Shout out to Louisiana and Mississippi. What are we on time?
We're at an hour 13.
Okay, do you want to do the Aria thing here or Patreon?
What do you
fit
think?
in, we can fit in one more thing if you want to, or we
Okay.
can save it for Patreon.
I think we could fit it in. It's
Okay.
not juicy enough for the Patreon.
Let's go.
Okay, so I am Kashmiri. Did you know that about me?
No, I think you've never mentioned it more than twice a sentence. So if you had done it a third, I
It
would know.
might have resonated a little bit more.
Right.
Right. Well, I'm Kashmiri.
Yes.
And Kashmiris tend to have slightly lighter features, right?
Skin tone?
Skin tone, hair color, eye color, just different. They're a different ethnic group. So
I'm a mountain girl.
yeah, they're mountain girl, okay? And so, you know,
You've heard the city girls. These are the mountain girls.
yeah, we're the real mountain girls.
Mountain girls up, but really up as in altitude.
Facts. So basically, and Riley, if you could so kindly pull up that picture I sent you earlier.
Got it.
So in my family, we have an array of what people look like. Some look, I don't, most people can't figure out what I am, and it's never on the first guess that I'm Pakistani. Whatever, cool. Not a big deal. However,
If you weren't dyeing your hair.
my niece, her name is Arya, and she's really fair skinned. And again, she kind of has that same thing. People are surprised when they find out that she has 2 brown parents. So this is something that I've always been kind of weird about, where I like haven't really brought it up, but I kind of had an inkling that I felt like me and my niece had an element of where we look like each other. It was just a little flash. Right? Not a huge resemblance, but it felt like it. But she is the exact opposite features of me. She's extremely fair skinned. She has really light brown hair. She has light eyes. She just is like, color wise, we're on the 2 opposite sides of the brown spectrum. Okay.
Okay.
So my brother goes, apparently he's been talking to my sister-in-law about this for a little bit. Like, yeah, like I really feel like Arya reminds me a lot about Amber. I didn't know about
Are we gonna
this.
pull up the picture or afterwards?
You can pull up the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I was just waiting for the.
Can we decide if you look like that or not, or after the photo?
You can do it. It's up to you.
It's up there.
Okay, so the expression is the only thing similar.
Can you look at the nose shape?
Can you look at the big ass ears on Amber?
I know I have such big ears, but she low-key has big
Do you
ears
still?
too.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you still?
Yeah, I
Have big
mean, I
ears?
think I just grew into them a little bit better.
Ear reveal?
Ear reveal, they're kind of big.
Damn.
But if you look,
Dumbo.
Arya also has big ears.
She got the Dumbos on her. She does have big ears?
Yeah, look. It's just tucked
Okay,
into her
hers
hair.
are tucked.
Yeah, they're
You got
pinned
the
back.
Obama ears.
Yeah, they're a little bit more like out here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
But if you look at the nose shape, eyebrows, like she just has, her eyes are a little bit more open, but she has really big eyes. There's like an element where I feel like our nose, our eyebrows, our like mouths are kind of like this region. The T-zone feels similar. Not,
Okay.
they don't look alike. It just feels similar. And I don't think anything else about us two is alike
Okay.
visually. Okay. Any thoughts?
Well, your eyes are like bigger now. It doesn't look like it there, but
Yeah.
No,
I
ours are
don't
pretty
think you
big
guys look.
growing up.
I don't think you guys look alike at all. But you just said that there's a huge range in that part of the world. So this would be a good example of that.
This would be a really good example of it.
Yeah.
So I always felt stupid bringing this up, so I've never brought it up, right? So I just said that she's my energy twin. So my brother's sitting there with like maybe 12 of my cousins, okay? And they're all sitting there and they were all like, like, I wonder who Arya went on, Arya being my niece. They're like, I wonder who she went on, whatever, right? And they were like, oh, yeah.
as like who she resembles.
Who she resembles. And my grandma resembles a lot of visually what you're here, what we're seeing here, like the light skin, the light hair, whatever. I don't know about facial structure wise, but like from what we've heard, Arya resembles my grandma, right? So my brother goes, actually, a lot of times when I look at Arya, I see a lot of Amber in her because he's 7 years older than me. And so he would have been like, what, like 15-ish by the time I was around her age. And then right now she's in that same age. So my brother goes, no, actually, I feel like Amber looks a lot. I mean, Arya reminds me a lot of Amber. They actually look more similar to me than not. And then all of the guy cousins, one by one, go, no, Amber was Scully.
As in Amber was black.
Black. Amber was black. Okay. Amber was black. That was the response. And they all go around the circle. They're like, yeah, bro. Like, no, Amber was Scully. Amber was Scully. Amber was Scully. And it's not just black. I feel like there's a stigma attached to it. It's not like, oh, she was tan. It's like there's a stigma attached to the word golly. It's like, oh, like, like inherently the way that they use it there is also, unfortunately, also associated with unattractive. Okay.
Yeah, like darker skin. Like they want fair skin. That's in a lot of
Beauty products.
cultures.
Right?
Yeah.
There's all those
Yeah, they have
beauty
fair and
products.
lovely,
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
to
yeah.
whiten your skin.
Right.
And so, okay, this low-key triggered me because my cousin, who's only 6 months younger than me, right? She also is very fair skinned. She had the light hair, the whole thing, right? And growing up, they'd always be like, Nadia's really cute and Amber is golly. Okay. So I was constantly like compared to my cousin who was called cute, and then I was being called the opposite of what she was, right? So I kind of became used to it as a kid. I was like, yeah, like I'm not cute and that's okay.
I'll just grow up and open a chicken and watermelon spot.
And so when I was like around 7, I told my mom one day, I was like, yeah. My mom was like, oh, you look so pretty, like my little princess. And I was like, no, Mom, it's okay. I know that I'm not pretty and that's okay.
You said that as a kid?
As a kid.
You did?
Yeah, I said it to my mom.
Dang.
I was
How
like,
old were you?
7, around
Dang.
7. I was like, no, Mama, it's okay. I know I'm not cute and that's okay. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, no, I don't want you to feel bad. Like, I understand that I'm not cute, but I'm okay with it.
Dang, now you're offending your mom.
And my
If
mom,
you're not cute, then that means I'm not cute.
and she was like, where did you get this idea from that you're not cute? I was like, well, everybody says that Nadia is cute and that I'm golly. And so like, that's okay. Like we can all just call Nadia cute and we don't have to call me cute. I'm not mad about it. And she was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, what are you talking about? Like you're really tall. You have a great bone structure. And also
Stereotypes of black people.
Wait, how old were you?
7.
You're talking about bone structure at age 7?
My mom
her
was.
mom was.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
She was just
I don't
like,
even
she
know
was
what
trying
that
to up me where she was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're tall, you have height to you, you're,
Right.
you know, whatever. And then she also said like, also, and she shows me a picture of Aishwarya Rai. And she was like, Aishwarya Rai is darker than you are. And she was Miss Universe.
She's a Bollywood actress.
She
Yeah.
came with receipts.
Yeah. She's also Miss Universe in like 1990 something.
Yeah.
And she was like, so if she can be Miss Universe, regardless of her skin tone,
Then you too can be Pitbull. Miss Worldwide.
She was
Yeah.
like, you can also be pretty. And so, you know, I kind of let that go years ago. I really actually like my skin tone. I actually like the way my features look better when I have a tan than when I'm on the more fair side. But I just felt some type of way about grown men sitting there talking about baby Amber being not cute.
Are they more like traditional? Like Fabi?
Mixture for
Okay.
sure.
Because that's, I mean, like sometimes when you hear conversations like that, like unfortunately you have to be a bit forgiving, I would say. Like when you hear uncles and aunties talk about these kind of things, even when like a rishta comes in, right? Like a suitor, marriage proposal or whatever. It's just like sometimes in their own bio they'll put their skin tone or they'll request it, and it's like now because that's just what they're used to. They associate beauty with your shade.
Yeah.
And so in the newer generations, it's already, especially if you're living here, like, and in any Western country, it's already kind of like not a thing. But for some people, I realize that it is very much a thing. And then I'm like, oh, this is no joke. Like right now we're making jokes about it. But like for some people, it's just like, no, like they have to be this caste. They have to be this shade. They have to be this profession, this height, all those things.
Yeah.
And so it's like, when you put into context of who's saying what, it's like you kind of feel bad for them because that's how they're judging somebody.
Yeah.
And especially the way that we grew up, like, you know, having the amazing kind of like vast amount of friendships from people of all different backgrounds and everything. It's like, imagine missing out on that because you're like, oh, this person is colored this way or that
Yeah.
way. And that also, like, it's important to realize that, like, especially people who grew up here, they'll be like, oh yeah, like racism, this and that. But it's like, when you look at your own kind of like family and where you come from and all of those things, it's like, you got to also acknowledge that we have some really kind of like negative stereotypes that get enforced or like just psychologically kind of planted in us from younger ages. Like you saying that like, oh, the opposite of cute is black. Which is crazy,
this
right?
Insane statement.
But
But it's crazy that like it's the color of the skin that I had was enough to discount me from cute.
right.
And that's the problem that I have. It's like, it's not that like, oh, okay, like they're talking about your skin color. You can speak about something objectively. Oh yeah, she's more tan. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Oh yeah, she's more tan. If they had been like, oh yeah, she's like, I think they have 2 different types of skin shades, whatever. That's one thing. I think when you say the opposite of cute being golly, like this color of your skin inherently making you unattractive is crazy, especially because we're brown.
Yeah.
We're literally brown people. Like we're not white people. Like we're brown.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
you
then
can,
we're almost
rebrand it and say instead of cute or golly, cute and golly.
cute and golly. No, but like this is something that I told my dad. Like
Cute golly kuti.
But this is what makes race such a.
3Ks.
This is what makes race always so messy. Is because like I was having a conversation yesterday with a coworker who is African from Sierra Leone, and she was saying it's crazy. Like I'm black, but there are Africans from like the North African countries that will register as white in America. They're African,
Right.
but they'll be like, oh, I'm
Moroccans
Arab, and
and-
because they're now classified and like they seek to do that, right? Like they're like, oh no, I'm white.
Yeah. But,
It's-
like-
it's a
like one time, and this is my dad being so kind and so loving. He goes, Amber, like you're not like, I don't know where this idea of you being that dark is. Like you're not that dark. You're really pretty. And I was like, no, Dad, I am dark and
yeah.
pretty.
Right.
And he was like, yes, I'm aware, but like you are beautiful. And I was like, I get that, but I really need you to practice saying that. Like you don't have to say that I'm not that to say that I'm pretty. You can say that I am that and say that I'm pretty.
You know, there's a with all this trauma, there's actually a comedy show coming up that you could probably get this off your chest.
no.
But besides that, I actually when I first met you, I thought you were black.
yeah.
But I thought that you were a light skinned black girl.
Yeah, I get that.
I think you had. Did you have braids? Cornrows? You didn't? I feel like you used to braid your hair a lot.
I did, but it wasn't cornrows. I never cornrowed my hair until like
Okay.
maybe like for a vacation or something, but I just did two big braids, not cornrows.
Okay.
But I had my
That's
hair
what it
curly
Oh, okay.
when you met me.
But that's crazy because I thought you were a light skinned
yeah.
black girl.
Yeah, I know.
I just have I have a question in this whole conversation. The one thing I'm wondering is like you say, oh, you look like this person, you look like that person, but people also change as they get older. And with that, I'm curious, like, has that happened in your family where someone started off looking more similar to so-and-so and now they look more like this person? And does that also affect things like
Yeah.
skin tone and stuff like that? So maybe
sure.
your niece looks really white right now.
But I mean,
also she could
she
grow up.
the like what she looks like is not like
Yeah, grow up. Get some melanin in you.
No, so I mean, it's not like
it's
That's
not
a-
far off for a Kashmiri to look like that though.
That's how my
Right.
brother and I were. Like,
yeah.
we had brown hair. We were like very like white basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
But I
just,
think every blonde child grows up to be a brown-haired person.
That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
like that's what I was wondering is like has it changed? Like you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
sounds like they slapped
wait,
the label.
every blonde person grows up to be brown.
Most like blonde girls and grow up to be like dirty blonde brown haired, and
Not
then
in
they
Iceland.
Yeah,
They're
well, that, yeah.
in
Yeah.
Iceland. They got the like white blonde hair. You know what I'm talking about? Platinum.
yeah.
You
But
know
like
platinum
people can
blonde?
have like platinum blonde hair when they're babies,
Yeah.
but most of them grow up to have brown hair.
No. In Iceland, they
And they
grow up
get
with white,
highlights.
just
That's pretty cool.
pale white, probably.
Iconic.
I don't know.
As a hair color,
But
that's
when I saw
white.
the people there, it was like their hair was like platinum blonde. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like I personally think that dark features are really like beautiful. Like I like it. And like if I just bring like a man home who is, I would really hate for my extended family to discount him as a person simply due to him being darker
Or less than
or less than.
3/4. Is that what it was?
Is it because
3/5?
is it because is it
Two-fifths.
because they're thinking about like the
Three-fifths.
grandkids and stuff like that? Is that really where they go?
No, they're just like
The lineage.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it, right?
I think
Like
it
how
is.
the royal family did.
right. With,
but I think that tan babies are so cute.
no, I know. I'm saying it's
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
ridiculous
cute
train of
babies
thought.
are cute.
Cute
They
babies-
will never like beautiful people will be beautiful people.
Yeah.
If you're ugly, you're ugly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're white, like
Yeah.
super light skin,
But I-
blue eyes. You could be trash. You know what I like to do sometimes is like if somebody has like you know the features that are like the kind of bonus one like if you have like light blue eyes for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're using that like in your life,
Right.
especially if you're like a non-white person.
Yeah.
If you have certain features that are like light eyes or something.
Yeah.
Like people be like by the sun, like flexing that and
like
stuff, right?
in the eye,
You ha-
squinting.
so they're using that like to their advantage to kind of like sell whatever, right? And it's like, look at me. But you have to imagine that person with imagine everybody with black eyes. Imagine everybody with black eyes and black hair, and then like neutral. I'm saying it could be gray. It doesn't matter. But are they still attractive? Yeah. I know that like eyes are part of it. You can but the thing is, you can have nice eyes, and they don't have to be light.
Yeah,
Plenty
that's
of
true.
people like the shape of it, or like whatever it might be, or just the way that they look. You know, people smile with their eyes.
I think it's just because it's more rare, to be honest. I think because isn't it true that having blue eyes is just more rare in
It
the
is.
human?
It's a recessive trait.
It's
Right,
attractive. It
right.
is. It
So
does look beautiful.
It does.
Like,
But
It makes you look.
imagine-
I think things that are different look pretty.
Right.
And so, like as a result, if you have darker features and blue eyes, you're kind of like an anomaly in that way, where
Exactly.
your recessive trait like popped off.
I think it's just people want to be different because
Yeah.
white people go to tanning beds, right, to get darker, and they
yeah,
all,
the East
they're-
wants to be Western, the West wants to be
Right,
Eastern
and-
or
Yeah.
Southern.
obviously
Yeah.
that
As in,
doesn't
like, South
that doesn't
America.
solve or excuse racism, but that's what it is. Everybody wants to be like
Be openly
Different.
racist. I mean, say
Yeah.
it with your chest.
Well, I mean,
Say with your
I
light
had an uncle
eyes.
do that when he's not my uncle, but I think I mentioned this like years ago, or it was only 2 years ago. So maybe I don't think we had a podcast at the time, but I had an uncle literally be like at my dad's pizza store. He was working with me. He's like, Amber, I have a question for you. Your mom is white. Your dad is white. Both of your brothers white. So why did you come out black?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like
it's almost
Bring
so
him on
like
the pod.
it's so
That's it.
yeah. How do you react?
he
to
then
it?
told me I should start eating zucchinis to quote unquote fix my color.
Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know. By fix, did he mean be
wild.
lighter?
All right, everybody. In 4 episodes from now, we're gonna put Amber on a strictly vegan zucchini diet,
Yep.
and then we'll see if what her cousins have to say about this.
Just because you won't be getting all your nutrients, you're gonna look more pale. I don't know.
That could be true.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's what it's gonna be. I don't know.
That's crazy. If you have stories like this, please feel free to share in the comments
Is your black
or email.
friend any lighter now that he's been vegan?
That's a good point.
No.
Okay. Solved.
We just saved ourselves
Just
a lot
solved.
of time and zucchinis.
Yeah, I don't really want to be eating zucchinis.
No. But yeah, share your stories if anything like this has happened. We're gonna be back after we hit that comedy show. Amber will also be performing a set.
Oh God.
But yeah, join us now. We're gonna take this Patreon, share our feet pics, and talk about some more
Compare
juice.
feet.
But thank you everybody for listening to another episode of Strange Flavors. It's been another week.
Oh,
Oh right, yeah. I don't know. Another stranger.
Another
a
flavor.
little less flavor. And sorry about yelling earlier. We'll talk to you next time.
Nailed it.